Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel for Christ Alone. Today, in this video, we are going to see about the missionary John Murdoch. John Murdoch was a Scottish Christian missionary who served in Ceylon and India in the 19th century. John Murdoch was born in Glasgow, Scotland on 22nd July 1819. When he was 10 years of age, Murdoch attended the Glasgow High School, where he showed great aptitude in both the classics as well as in the field of art. Thus, in 1838, when he was only 19 years of age, Murdoch left Glasgow and moved to Amsterdam with the intention of studying the classic works of art contained in the local galleries. Despite devoting himself to his artistic lifestyle, he was unable to support himself by selling his paintings and was forced to return home to Glasgow. It was at this point Murdoch decided to become an educator. He began to attend classes at the University of Glasgow as well as enrolling himself in the Glasgow Normal Seminary, a school established by David Stowe which devoted itself entirely to training teachers. After completing his education, he obtained a position as the assistant master, later promoted to headmaster of the English department of the private seminary for children of the wealthier class. There, he remained until the school was closed in 1842. At this time, Reverend William Fraser recommended Murdoch for appointment to the position of headmaster of the Government Central and Normal Schools located in Canty, Ceylon. Murdoch accepted the position and left Scotland on 13th March 1844, arriving in Ceylon on 17th August of the following year. Once established, Murdoch poured himself into his work, finding great enjoyment in it. Yet he found himself troubled by the fact that the government of Ceylon, as a crown colony, required him to teach the Bible as a part of the curriculum, despite the fact that the majority of his students were practicing Buddhists, Hindus, and Muslims. In short, he was ill at ease, being paid to teach Christian doctrine with revenues collected from these religious groups. In 1849, the government of Ceylon, due to a bad crop of coffee, was forced to close half of the government schools and drastically raise tuition in the remaining schools, resulting in a significant decline in the number of students. This situation, in combination with Murdoch's unease at using government schools to teach Christianity, was enough to cause him to resign his commission as of 1st October 1849. Once he had resigned as headmaster, Murdoch devoted himself to an occupation which had previously been a nothing more than a hobby of his, tracts writing. While being previously employed as a teacher, Murdoch has bought a printing press and some Sinhalese type, and had begun to produce Sinhalese translations of various Christian tracts. Feeling the desire to continue full-time in this Christian missionary activity, Murdoch began working with the Sinhalese Tract Society, writing tracts and visiting local Christian missionaries to better understand their needs. He worked in Ceylon for the next 5 years, writing and printing tracts and visiting local missionaries. While working with the Sinhalese Tract Society, Murdoch helped to produce a considerable stock of tracts, some 20 school books, 6 maps, and several weighty volumes of church history, notes on the Bible, James Anxious Inquirer, all in Sinhalese. He was convicted of the need to provide spiritual training for the Indian laborers. He therefore helped to form the Tamil Koli Mission, an NGO which placed him in contact with John Thomas, a missionary in Tirunelveli, India. This relationship meant that Murdoch was able to extend his network of missionary connections from Ceylon to India. Because of these Indian missionary connections, in 1858, Murdoch was invited to become the agent and traveling secretary in India for the Christian Vernacular Education Society, a position which Murdoch accepted. In 1891, the name of the society was later shortened to the Christian Literature Society (CLS). The purpose of the society was primarily to provide inexpensive Christian literature for the newly literate Christians of India. Even though Murdoch worked for the CLS for the remainder of his career, he did not always agree with the other members in regards to protocol. When he was initially brought in to serve as the society's agent, he had several disagreements with his co-workers in regards to funding and the qualifications necessary for the teachers who would be employed at the various institutions associated with the CLS. Despite these conflicts, Murdoch remained with the CLS until his retirement in 1903. Much of Murdoch's work for the society consisted of traveling throughout India. These trips allowed him to network with powerful individuals outside of his normal sphere of influence, such as Florence Nightingale, with whom he discussed issues of sanitation and health for the native population of India. She later praised his literary work, saying that his little books are a great deal better than anything we could have done. In addition to his work traveling throughout India, visiting various missionaries and influential figures, Murdoch was involved in the organization of several missionary conferences. The University of Glasgow, in appreciation of his work in spreading Christian literature throughout India, conferred upon him the honorary degree of LL.D. on 9 February 1871. He retired from full-time missionary work in 1903, yet continued to publish his written works on a variety of sources which included politics, religion, and sociology. In 1896, Murdoch was bestowed the Silver Medal of the Order Kaiser-i-Hind by the Government of India due to his service to the Indian Empire. 8 years later, a gold medal of the same order was bestowed upon him, yet he did not live to receive it. John Murdoch died on 10 August 1904 after being severely weakened by an attack of pneumonia. He died peacefully in a nursing home located in Madras, India, the country where he had spent the past 60 years of his life writing and traveling. Thank you for watching.